So rinse the casings with water 3 or 4 times, and then you wash them in the water. You add a little bit of vinegar, about a tablespoon. Then you rinse that out, rinse them some more, put in some orange peels, and then squeeze the orange peels. Mix that all up. They can sit overnight in a cool place, and they're ready for the sausages.
Yeah.
Like so?
Or it could be equal to that.
Okay. One of these, for one of those, you put
Spoon.
a tablespoon of salt. So punta.
And the others? The other spices?
The other spicy, como if you know, I don't measure those.
So each one of those a tablespoon of
2,
salt.
yeah, punta, 2. Yeah, 3. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Leave it at 12. Finished.
After the casings are filled, they're pricked with a fork to get air to them, and they're tied off in links. You tie off the ends in a loop so that they can go on the rod. And you just hang them. They shouldn't touch. You just want to air out. And this is how they'll cure. They'll cure here for about 4 weeks. They'll start to turn a little bit darker, and they'll start to shrink in the casing. It's good to have airflow on both ends, so an opening to outside. And we'll take more video each week to see how they look when they cure. And that is the 2012 sausages. This is the 2012 pork sausages after a week of hanging in the fruit cellar. You can see they're starting to get dry. And they're starting to shrink in size. You don't ever want them to get wet on the outside. Or obviously you don't want them to start to smell. They smell really good right now. The ends, how we start to dry first. And again, it should be another 3 more weeks of curing. I might also rotate them, take the ones from one end of the pole and move them to the other, just so that they all have even circulation. This is the 2012 pork sausage after 2 weeks of curing. So it should cure for another 2 weeks. You can see how they're getting drier, starting to shrink. And again, you wanna make sure they don't get wet on the outside, they don't start to smell and things like that. This batch looks very good. Again, I will rotate the poles, because one side is curing quicker than the other. These ones here aren't as dry. So we're going to move them over to the other side.